Hey mages, welcome back to another Phyrexia All-Be-One Budget Arena video today, and I've got a really cool zero rare deck for you today, and it's Mono Black Corrupt. So, Corrupt is a 6 mana sorcery, deals damage to any target equal to number of swamps you control, and then you gain that amount of life. So that is our primary win con of this deck, and we've added in some really cool Phyrexian cards. All common and uncommon, including the lands in this. Like I said, zero rare. So let's have a look at some of the new cards that we're getting from the set coming in here. We have Vat Emergence, 5 mana. Can be acts as a win con potentially as well. Not always, sometimes dead, but we have so much removal in this deck that, you know, we potentially put something good into the graveyard, that this can put a target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under control. You get to proliferate with it. So it's just another extra little win con that I'm adding in for us budget players to try and get the wins with. Also, from the new set, we're going to look at these cards. Dross Skullbomb is in there as a 2/1 mana artifact. I like it. 1 sacrifice, draw a card, or pay 3, 2 and a black. Potentially then we draw a card and return target creature card from a graveyard back to our hand. And we do have Circuit Mender in there, which is a really cool card to reanimate because it gains its life, and when it dies, draw a card. So that is a pretty cool card, and it's yeah, pretty underrated Circuit Mender for 3 mana, I think. Other new cards in the deck, we have Anoint with Affliction, some good removal, and then also we have Sheoldred's Edict in there, so getting into some sacrifice helps us against Planeswalkers a little bit as well, along with Vraska's Fall that does the same thing, so that instant speed, common and uncommon removal for Planeswalkers potentially, only one gets played at the start. You know, you don't really chain off Planeswalkers. Maybe some players do, but this will give us a chance to respond and get rid of hopefully an annoying Planeswalker. Stay to the end of the video because we're going to go through the deck, potential upgrades for the deck, and, you know, maybe see how the deck played in this heavy rare meta. Your support on the last zero rare video was amazing. Can we do that again? Could we get this to 100 likes? That would be amazing. I don't ever ask for likes. So yeah, if you enjoy it, hit the like button. If you didn't, just don't. But yeah, hopefully you will, because that's why you clicked on the video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. I've got to get this gump out of the way because it all helps. And thank you to my patrons. If you want to support me a little bit extra than all the likes, comments and shares, go and check that out in the description. But anyway, sit back and enjoy the gameplay, and I'll see you at the end of the video. Right, 2 lands. We got plays. We go first. I think we go off with a Kiba, and then we can hopefully draw it into lands, please. We do have Dross that we can sack and draw a card, which is nice as well. So perhaps we should go with that first, because we haven't got the lands. Because then at least next turn we can pay the 1. Oh, potentially we can do that anyway. So, yeah. I'm going with a Kiba. Start as we mean to go on. Bring the pain. Let's go. I think that was the right one. What would you have started with this hand? Okay, you got that life back. Okay. I think we'll stop that life gain straight away with our Knight. No life gain for you now, my friend, until you remove my Knight. Okay. Exile the Saga. Let's go in for 2. We will play Dross, and we're going to sack straight away because we need to draw a land, please. From the top. No. Okay. Malicious. Good card in the deck because there's so many poison out there making those little 1/1s that can't block. Malicious has to be in there. Yes, it can kill our stuff, but when the poison's here like this... Oh, okay. Well, land. Yes. See how I just willed that in there? I just willed it. Opponent's going to sacrifice that. The Knight's coming back. We're going to then give a little poison count of our own and hit for 2. Okay. Radiant Grove. What's that? Okay, the bloated one. I've actually just noticed as well they both have Menace, which is hilarious. So we're actually going to hit for a lot there. If we could just draw the land, Corrupt, we got 2 in hand, it's just going to be epic. We can, if we get 1 more land, we can proliferate that little poison counter up and then take this. Exiles artifact, creature, opponent plus mana costs 3, which means we then get to take the bloated one. which will be pretty sweet. But yeah, land, please now. Land. Okay. Interesting they took that one. Maybe they've got more removal for this then. That would be annoying. Okay, slaughter. Coming in for 4. Not coming in for 4. Okay. Let's take the annex. Summit 1. And yeah, take the bloated one. Attacking for 2. Whenever another creature you control with toxic attack gets +1/+1. Well, we're not worried about that sort of thing. There's another one there. No removal. Hopefully. Come on, no removal. Skrylev. Oh, I mean, we could clear the field here as well. We could even pump and then clear the field, which seems like an idea if we don't draw the land. I might just do it anyway because that seems the best play. Choose a card, no target creature you control gets hexproof from that colour. Oh, just hexproof, that's okay. Oh, it does seem good, doesn't it? So let's pump up. Activate the ability. And then we're going to try... Oh, it just does it to 3. Yeah, that's alright. And then we're going to try a cheeky play. We're going to try a cheeky play here. Upgrade that. Malicious. Clear their board. Do they have the pumpage? They can't surely pump all 3 unless there's a spell I don't know about. There probably is, but... Okay. That's alright. This has Menace. It still worked out really well for us. Because we have removal that we can get rid of this on and attack in. Infectious Bite. Okay. We just need land. Come on, land. There it is. First game. Second game, because there was a cheeky one in there. But we corrupt for the win against Infect. Toxic. Oh, you gotta love those wins. I get excited when I beat Toxic because it's literally everywhere. Okie dokie. 3 lands, a Kiba in hand. We'll start the pain. Double a Kiba as well, so that's like nice 4 damage if we get the second one down. Bitter blue. Okay. Let's go. Up to 23. Don't be blue again, please. Mono blue. Mono blue. Transform. We have to get the counter spells out of hand, so here we go. Is it going to be disappearing? Keith 0. No, it's going to be scattered into the wind. Okay. Nice, that means we're going to get in for 4. No, we're going to get in for 2, because this is not a creature yet. You just need threats on the board against mono blue, because they can bounce, but you do need to get your threats in quick. Okay. Land is okay, but not really what we need at the moment. We need more action. So let's go in for 2. So we've got 2 threats on there, both with menace as well. So we get around the big 5/5. We can pay 2 as well if they tap out. How much they got in here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Was it a 7? So it could cost 3. These bounce as well. Cut down. Pretty dead card. In for 4. Yes, okay. End turn. Probably more card draw at the end of turn. This is a flashing creature that we can kill. No, more first. They're finding the answers. Okay, discarded that island. Comes another one. Tolarian Terror. So I think we wait till next turn, because then it gives us 6 mana, pay the 2, and still have 2 for Make Disappear. And we have one for Syncopate. There's probably more I'm forgetting about. But we'll have to wait and see. Opponent stuck on their second main phase. Don't know what will be our best draw here. Definitely a Corrupt would be nice. Okay, our turn, thank you. That's not too bad, so let's go. Yep. War 2, resolve. Auto pay. Hopefully, they might be able to bounce, but we do have the 2 mana available, so something's coming. Spell Pierce. Do they have 2 Spell Pierces? Resolve, auto pay. Maybe they have 2. But then they've used up 2 spells, which is good. I mean, I prefer to get it off the field, to be fair. I would prefer to get it off the field. They had to use 2 spells. I mean, if you had that was pointless. Because we didn't have the money. Didn't have the mana to pay. So, yeah, that wasn't, I don't know. Didn't seem good. Still need another creature as well. There is that other creature. It's the Haughty Djinn, and that's a threat, so now we're in trouble. Be interesting if we draw Corrupt here. They probably keep this back now. Oh, they're coming in. Okay, well, we're on 24, down to 18, but it doesn't take long with the Haughty Djinn on there. Infernal Grasp. Let's force the counterspell. Or the phase out, whatever they want to do. Okay. 8, 14. Oh, it's dodge. We're coming in though. Coming in. And then a Beaker comes in. We can play around Spell Pierce. Oh, if only we had 2 of these. Oh my god, if we had 2 more of these, that would have been amazing. Win. Consider. Okay, so that's 15. We're going to go to 19 though. But they can easily chain off a few spells. Oh. 16, so they just need chain off 3 spells. Land. They got 3 cards in hand. Maybe I should have kept 1 back. But I think, you know, a bounce spell is quite... I think we're dead. I think we're dead. No? Are we not dead? This will drain. Haughty Djinn comes in. Akiba's going to drain. Come on, Akiba. For the win against Mono Blue. Come on. Yes. Oh, yes. That was a wicked win. 0 rares. Okay, 4 lands. I'm going to keep 4 lands. Mono red, okay. Doop. So, we're not going to put the knight up yet. See what's coming in. We're going to hit for 1. We're going to be hit for 1. Okay, Dwarven. Oh, that gets round my malicious one. Pay 2 life prowess. That's a human. Let's gain 3 life. That seems decent. Could have done that, but it's not a human. It's a dwarf wizard. With Infernal Grasp for that one. It actually costs us 4 life with Infernal Grasp. That's a bit painful. 2/4. Okay. I mean, we do have to get rid of it, but that helps out a bit. So we get to exile, pay 2 life. If anyone 3 or less. Yeah, I think we just keep up. End turn. See what comes in. Something could come in big and bad. Okay, that's not too big and bad. Don't mind that one. Doesn't have haste. Okay, what's coming? Something with prowess. No? Okay. Do that. Yep. Pay 2 life. Resolve. If they play a spell first that protects it, then we just won't pay the 2 life. So if there is come... No, didn't do that. Okay. Opponent played that. Well, no. Sweet. Okay. When this flips, we can do the old malicious. Corrupt is brilliant. Right, let's go in with Knight. Tempt him into removing Knight. Tempt him. Come on. Rather to the... Okay, just costs this spell costs... Okay, nice. Like it. Land and play with fire. Okay. Comes in. Play with fire probably, but we can pump it, so... We will just pump it and make him use a second spell. That's absolutely brilliant for us. Because that was 4 to the head. And now we'll be able to do malicious. Discard draw. Fine. Hopefully draw a Monetary Swiftbear and play. No. Okay. Let's get rid of them. We're building up to the Corrupt against the Mono Red. And that is backbreaking for Mono Red. Phoenix. Okay. Phoenix goes. Come on, land. Come on, land. There it is. Lovely. We have to do it now because we need to get back in. 17 life. Much better. Opponent's still on 14. There's 1 damage. Okay. We need to draw action now. A bit of card draw. Okay. Monetary Swiftbeard that we will kill. Another Swamperoonie. It's going to cost us 2 life, but... Let's kill that. 12. Go for the throat, okay. What comes in? Saving the life. Let's destroy. What's coming in? Opponent? Nothing. Okay. Oh, a bit more life gain. Lovely. That's what we need. Back to 14. And a blocker. Lightning Strike us. Interesting because we get to draw a card and still gain 2 life. And we draw another one. Come on. Sorry, Mono Red. Boycho. You still might have the last life and beat us though. More life gain. We're going in. Because we're swinging the tide. Swifty. Have to keep it up. We get that point back. Corruption. Corruption. 7 damage. GG's. That is the game. Has to be. 1 life. This is going to flip. GG's. Come on. Oh, that life gain was just amazing. Corrupt against Mono Red is so good. If you can just survive... You have to survive, and then you just corrupt them into, like, submission. So good. Right, let's go. Mono Black. Black t-shirt today. Prince, though. Purple Rain. Right. 2 lands. Short. Come on. Do have plays, though. We got a little keeper. We're going to draw the land. Arena's going to be nice to us today, isn't it? Let's get a bit more dastardly character over there. Monastery Swift. Well, at least it's not poison. At least it's not poison. Right, we're going to cut you down, Monastery. Because we're having none of those shenanigans where you can build it up bigger and then just hit us. Right, we're going to be hit for 2 there. Okay. We can get rid of that again. Boom. And boom. Okay. Get rid of them now. I don't want any pumps. I don't want anything like that. Dr. Key just says, that's enough removal for me. We're going to keep that in there just for the banter. Okay, a keeper is a keeper. With our Night Menace as well. So, opponent comes in, we start the drain. Wolves. Is it going to be werewolves? No, Mono Red. Okay. We will start the drain. I think it's start the drainage. Start the drainage. What am I saying? Oh, Scamp. It's the card that whenever any pack opening I did, this is the card that followed me. So what are we playing? Oil counters. Different deck. Like it. Like it, opponent. Going with our value engine, the Mender. Value Mender. We're getting the creatures in. That's what we want. Oh, now this is going to be a problem. This is going to be a problem. That is a card. We had so much fun playing that. I need to build a deck around it. I've just not pulled any yet, unfortunately. We can just block there. They get oil counters. Annoying. Okay. We get to transform. Which one do we want to get rid of? Gets +1/+1 trample. Whenever steals come into play, if you do, we do damage to. Okay. I think I will exile the Scamp. And then I'll go in. We're on 25 life. We got to go in. This has Menace. Opponent down at 12. If we can just get in low enough to, if we can draw lands potentially, hopefully for Corrupt. We do, you know, we need to draw cards. Another Exuberant. Oil counter. Uberisk is going to be a problem again. It's coming in as a 2-1. Probably have to let this attack through. No blocks. That's fine. We're coming in with a pair of Menaces. Unless they have removal. I mean, if we draw land, we go night-night. Night-night. Good night. Night-night. That goes. That gets built up. There we go. Okay. Let's go all in. Night. More Menace. 4 creatures with Menace coming at our opponents. We're on 21 life still. Synthesizer comes in. We do have Blood Pact as well. That is target player, remember. So you can actually kill your opponents with that. Okay, one goes. Which will be a really good way to win. So, okay, 3. Gives them blockers. Okay. Gives them blockers. Yeah, we're not doing anything. Nope. Okay. Oh, being dodgy. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No blocks. Okay, down to 7. 3 blockers. There is one of these. Let's go all in. GG's. We would have had Blood Pact for the win as well. We take down another red deck. Different red deck, though. This was an oil counters deck. So, yeah. We can, yeah, we've been dominating mono red. Definitely. Okay. Opening hand. Interesting hand. A lot of land. 4 lands. I've got... A couple of times this morning I've had 4 rare lands. 4 rare lands? 4 lands. You can tell it's early. Okay. The Monastery Swiss Spear will be dealt with the gut down. And it gets dealt with now in case of any double pumps. So that can go. We go Dross next. Another Monastery. Okay. Another oh, this is going to be hard then. We've been dominating mono red, but this is going to be tricky unless we draw the removal. I'm probably keeping up one of these now. I could play that, but then it's like play with fire, bounce, you know, prowess, and then more damage. So we'll just kill one of these. We need to get the lands on play for Corrupt fast. Well, we'll try and kill one of these. It does cost us 2 life, though. Nice. Okay. And here could come the pumpage. Yep, here it comes. Oh, that's painful. Okay. I'm going to have to play a creature now. Even just for them, they have to use a remove on the creature rather than that. We're going to have to do it. Wow, they found all of their monetary Swiss spears. That's quite painful for us. One prowess trigger will kill our knight. We're going to get 1 life back next turn if we're still alive. There it is. So, better on the creature than on us. Still take damage. We could get the creature back. So that really does help. Opponent loses a life. We're going to gain 2 more life. Play there. We could get this back with Dross. We probably want to draw land. Okay. We get to draw a card, but there's another 4 damage there. It's a Dross. That doesn't really help. We need removal down to 6. We need this to flip. Okay, land. Gives us a creature. It's 3. So I think I'm just going to draw a card. Hope for removal. No removal. Okay. Play again. Hope for a cut down. No, it's another corrupt. So if we can survive this turn, we could have a little chance. Just a little chance. Oh, that was enough. I think we could have survived, you know, with 2 corrupts. I really think we got that. And yeah, we are just literally dominating the mono red with this deck, which is amazing for a 0 rare deck. Let's take a little look now. The gameplay, we did so well with it. Beat some really good decks with this 0 rare deck today. So it's another winner for us. For us budget players, it really, really is. Upgrade now. Upgrading mono black is you know, a little bit weird, should we say, because to keep the essence of this deck and have corrupt and different stuff, yeah, you want to keep, you know, this. You either go to like mono black mid range, which is just the standard deck of Sheoldreds and everything like that. So if you want to keep like what this deck is all about, I wouldn't go for all of just the standard mono black cards, but you could definitely put in some. Do you know what I mean? Like that Emergence would go, and when you're doing drain effects, Invoke Despair would be the rare that I would put in. To be honest, because you're mono black, I would go straight in with 4 of them. Dross Skullbrum seems good for card draw, and Akiba works well with more drain effects like that. But what you're looking for then is probably cards to remove. Now, Circuit Mender does draw, you know, so it gains life and draws, which you do need sometime. But if you want to fit 4 of these in, you've just got to make 2 cuts. So your 2 cuts probably are dropping 1 Night Shadow, probably down by 1 for me, potentially. Blood Pact, possibly by 1 as well, because you're going to draw cards potentially with this, so that will help and save you on life. So I would add in the Invoke Despair. Now, there's lots of other cards you can bring in, like we all know. You can bring in Sheoldred if you want. It's not going to be a bad card. It's another drain effect. So obviously, these are just so obvious to bring in. It feels weird to upgrade a mono black deck. There's literally the mono black mid-range deck, or you have a budget version like this where you have to make sacrifices and change your deck around. But it'd be very easy just to bring 4 of these in. You swap maybe your Circuit Menders around and bring any number of them in. Other than that, you could maybe look at if there's any prime removal, rare, mythic, standard, instance. Not a lot, really. Blood Culling doesn't really get played. I do like Black Sun's Twilight, but, you know, maybe March of Wretched Show you could possibly bring in, because it's another bit of life gain and does really well. So that would be a card that I'd potentially bring in for... I do like Parasitic Grasp, but to be honest, I'd probably drop that and maybe just put 1 of them in the deck. You know, that could be a thing, just to put 1. So just put 1 in. So you're upgrading with the 4 rares there and the 1 rare there. Now, the only other thing you could maybe look at is the new Planeswalker, which is... Where are you, Vraska? Sorin is obviously very good in mono black. We all know that. But Vraska, draw a card, lose a life, proliferate is good. You can -2 it, or potentially you can get to -9 and go for that poison win the different way when you've got Vraska. But we're not really a poison deck. But I do think that is a very good card, and you could probably sneak a 1 of in there. But other than that, for upgrades for this deck, I don't think it needs, like you can see from the gameplay, we're taking on mono reds, where, you know, I think in this gameplay as well we played, was it mono blue? I might be, can't remember, I think we did. And but all in all, I think it's a very good deck, and for a couple of little power upgrades, you can just, you know, make this deck even better. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please, I appreciate the thumbs up, the sharing. If you're still at the end, you're an absolute legend. Subscribe if you enjoyed it. Let me know what other, you know, budget zero decks. And I do, you know, not just all zero rare. I do decks with 5 and under as well, maybe 5, 6 rares, which is still extremely budget when you look at the meta where it's 40, 50 rares and a lot of decks, and that's even in best of 1 decks. So, you know, going up to 5, 6 rares is still very budget. We can have a card that we can build around. You can let me know, maybe from the new set, and if I've got it in my collection, I'll try and build around that 1 rare. Hopefully it's a rare that can fit into multiple decks, which is what I always advise to, you know, like people that are, you know, have, you know, your budget players, your new players, you get a card, sometimes a rare, that is very good, that you can potentially play in multiple decks. Like Invoke Despair can be played in Dimir control, it can be played in Orzhov control, it can play in anything. Invoke Despair is just really good, and if you stick to 2 colours, and, you know, you could potentially, but it's obviously better when you're a budget player in 1 colour, because we don't have the lands. You know, lands are the first thing that you always try and get for your collection. That's what I'll always advise, well, because tricolour lands, double colour lands, they just make your deck so much more consistent. But when you're playing mono, it doesn't really matter. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. There'll be another video coming out this week as well, so stay tuned for that. You lot take care, and I'll see you on the next one.